Welcome back to our exercise toolkit. In this episode, we'll dive into some of the functionality and some of the how-tos. Again, like any Google Sheets or Excel-based thing, everything is sort of tabbed out. And as you recall, there's a table of contents on this first tab for easy hyperlink access. When we go through, I wanted to show a couple of things. This is the data input tab where most of your time will be spent. We've tried to make anything that's blue sort of necessary. The important things that cascade to most exercises are there. The green ones are optional, and they certainly are useful for some of the documents you'll be using, but not necessarily all of them. The gray and white are just prompts of what goes in the data boxes. As you can see, as we're hovering over any of the gray boxes, any of the sections, a little drop down pops up, and it tells you a little bit about what we're looking for in that particular data input field. As we look, one of the unique ones, most of these you just type in or type over the information. But as you look and see, there are some that have things like logo. And so when we're looking at these, any of them, there's directions here as well, but it's generally insert, image in cells, and then go select the image, either your logo or whatever else it may be. That functionality is on this one, and it's the main one for your agency logo, but the same on any of the other documents when we go to insert, image in cells, and select for something that matches your particular exercise you have going on. As you scroll down through this data entry tab, the other thing of note is that anything with semi-standardized things like core capabilities or whatnot all have drop downs. And so like the mission areas from FEMA are drop down capable. Any of the core capabilities are all drop down capable. Very briefly, at the bottom of this document, all the drop downs are here. So if you'd like to change some stuff out, add some stuff, migrate some stuff, whatever the case, you sure are welcome. As you can see, locations you can customize, how messages are delivered. Most of these will be fairly standard, and that's why they're the black and white. Certainly, though, the blue may be more customizable. As we kind of scoot back up, we'll just show you a couple other things. When you're ready to do your exercise and you start building out your team, sharing this thing is as simple as changing this stuff down here. You can either add email addresses right there for folks that you want to add, or you can change to anyone with the link, which gives you a second drop down to make them viewers, commenters, or editors. And these would be the folks on your planning team. And so you can adjust that, again, either with the email additions or with changing stuff down here. Once you decide to do so, again, copy links, and then you can paste that into an email or whatever the case may be. For us, we'll keep it unrestricted, and we just have some edit folks to the main document. Similar to other documents you're used to, if you wanted to take this tool and make it your own, file, make a copy, brings it up, and you can rename it and figure out where you'd like to put it. Copy the comments, always important because, again, there's lots of comments on here explaining how this thing actually works. And then make a copy, we'll bring it to your Google file. As you look through some of the other pieces, you can see we have some rudimentary stuff in here with budgets. We'll go into this in further detail. And then the other thing I wanted to bring to your attention is our printing capabilities. And so as you look at these, we'll just go to File, Print, and from over here, it gives us a couple of options. We can either print the current sheet, or we can print the workbook. If we do the workbook, then it gives us an option of what documents you want to print. And we'll just select the ones that we want to print, and then as you go to the bottom, you can hit Apply, and it will grab just those. In this case, we'll just use the current sheet, and you can see you have the options here of, again, landscape or portrait, the right sizes. Any of the scaling should be pretty close, but if you notice it's not with the fit to width selected, you can hit custom page breaks, click edit, and then you can see it brings up this window where we can now drag items up or down to capture your pages. So if you do run into paging issues or whatnot, feel free to do the custom page breaks, and you can slide that around. When you're done, that will turn blue. If you've made changes, you can hit confirm, and you're good to go. The other thing, once you've made all of your options here, and again, one more option to show you very briefly here, back to the print menu. Formatting, you can show grid lines or not. We'd recommend not. And then you also can have center, right, left on horizontal or top, bottom, and center. And so again, play with it to see what fits best for you. Headers and footers can be customized here again with page numbers. We've included them on most of the documents, so you can look there and see them. If you do this, it will give an automatic page number where you choose to put it. Once you, though, have moved forward past this section, it'll give you the little heads-up warning you're trying to edit it. Just hit OK. From here, you can pick whatever it is you're looking at. We'll say Save as PDF. Save it, and it brings it into where you can rename whatever you'd like to rename it. From there, and we'll just do that real quick. Yeah, we'd like to replace it. Let's go to Downloads. And we'll bring this up very briefly. Once it's up now as a PDF, you have options to again get a little bit customized. So once we hit print from here, size, that option just brings it out just like normal. We've also found some folks like to use it in booklet mode, and this prints it into the half fold that fits in a cargo pocket. So for some of the documents, that will be your setting you probably would be best to choose, but for most, size is good to go. With that will wrap up our section on here. Again, this is that little heads up you're trying to edit it. You can hit don't show for 5 minutes and you'll be good to go. We'll move on in our next episode to talk more about some of the documents and actually fill out some of our exercise inputs. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.